Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and light feels a little bit off today. Mind you, I feel a little bit off today. I don't mind telling you, I'm not feeling the best, and I don't really know why. Perhaps it's just still the after effects of that virus that I had, because there are days when I feel really kind of buoyant and back to normal, and then other days where I just feel so tired and done in. And I think that's how I feel today. But I did a lot of work yesterday, and in comparison, I've done nothing today. Really, well, no, that's a lie. I've done a lot of computer work. I was doing a lot of reductions in my shop, hobbyrocks.co.uk, and I decided that I need to switch up the sale to be a summer sale, and get rid of some yarns to make way for new and do all that stuff again. So I should have actually sorted out my Easter bags and things like that, but I haven't done that. But yeah, kind of been doing that, and yeah, that took up most of my day, and I've been freezing as well, which hasn't helped. Now the day started off all sunny and good, but then the rain came. It's like that every day. It's so changeable right now. But one thing I have felt all day is really cold, and if I've been in the living room, I've been under that blanket, and with the heating on as well. And I was working in here, and I put the heater on in here because I was just so chilled. I couldn't sort of, my feet were so cold. That was a silly thing, but I've got clothes on, I've got socks on, but I just felt so cold. Anyway, let's do this while I remember. What do you want to bet it might be an armourer? I don't know. Is the armourer in this somewhere? It's a bit of an action shot. Is there an armourer in this? No. Victory through combat is impossible. We will be captured. The child will be lost. Sadly, there's no scenario where the child is saved in which I survived. IG-11. Although I can't really see IG-11. It's all troopers. It's all troopers. Oh, them troopers. Hang on a minute. I suppose it is. Yeah. This week has flown by. Flown by. Seriously. Let's hope they're good today. And let's hope I don't mess them up. More to the point. Mummy, I didn't know where you were. Mum, that sounds like a problem that fixes itself. My kids know all about my roots, and I've sworn them to secrecy until I have time to dye them again. If your husband has any interest in staying your husband, he better not reply nice after you get up the nerve to send him a nude picture. Don't tell my kids, but the easiest way to distract me is to hand me a magnifying mirror and a pair of tweezers. No, it's not. It's to hand us a ball of yarn, isn't it? Really? They don't know us in that book. They got us all wrong. I've never been one for tweezers. I used to sort of, you know, when you're at school and you look round and there's some girly girl with a mirror and she's doing this, you know. It's like, that's torture. Why? Never been one to do that. And then when you go through the shopping arcades and shopping malls, and all you see are those people with twine getting your eyebrows out with bits of string, and it's just like, what? I shave mine. I do. I go under there, and then I go here. So I've only got a few straggly hairs there, but I get rid of them, and I get rid of these, and that's perfectly fine for me. I don't need any of this, you know. Some people, you know, it's funny how trends go, isn't it? Because there was a trend for them to be ultra thin, almost like a little pencil line, and then there was a trend that looked like gaffer tape, wasn't there? There was just like to look like you're drawing them on with a marker pen, or just got some electrical tape and stuck it there. And, you know, they were awful, but I know. Why don't they just leave them alone? Leave be, you know, they're just bits of fluff on your face. Why did we need to have them dreadlocked or coiffured within an inch of their life? Mad, really. Never seen the need for it. Never really. Never been me. No, never done the tweezer thing. I tried it once, it hurt, and I never touched them again. It was like, why would anybody do that? You know, it's like, ow! You know, throw them away. I won't touch them again. Anyway, yeah. Isn't it funny what that little joke book can bring out of you? It happens often, I find. I feel like I've got a big round face today. I do though. I feel like it's just so round. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know. Anyway, my today's Thursday for me. I know it's not for you guys, because your today is my yesterday and my today is your tomorrow. But for me today, my tutorial for my granny square, my first one, should have dropped today. I did advertise that it would. And you know what? I never checked. I never checked to see if it did. I should have done, because the amount of times I've, you know, scheduled things and they haven't gone off when they should go off. Go off, make it sound like a bomb. But you know what I mean? They haven't emerged when they're meant to emerge. So I really ought to have checked. Maybe I will after this. Gary will be home soon. I've got some jobs to do. Do I look enthusiastic? Yeah, I've got to do some... Oh, and I should probably have done something already about one of them. Never mind. I've got to go on one of them comparison sites. Never mind. Just really having a day of it today. Don't know why. I did so much yesterday. It was so kind of productive. And in a way, having a day where I've been inactive, apart from sitting on my butt going on the computer, has kind of taken away from that, you know. I could have just done half yesterday after today and not exhausted myself yesterday, because I really did. Exhausted myself, yeah. I needn't have bothered. I could have just done some of it today, after all. But then again, at least I got, you know, I haven't gone through all of my products, just the yarn so far. And I think there was a page that I didn't kind of do. Anyway, never mind. Always tomorrow. Always tomorrow. I've finished Unforgotten. I might have said this the other day. I'm not sure if I remembered to tell you, but I didn't think. I thought there was a lot more seasons, and so I've got nothing really to watch. So I started watching that Ruth Ellis story. Was it called an Horrible Love or something? Horrible. ORIBLE. Horrible. I don't think it's called that, but yeah, a bad love. I don't know what it's called, but it's along those lines. And I started watching it. Now, I watched the thing some time ago about the Ruth Ellis story. She was the last person in the UK to be hung back in 1955, and she shot her lover, who was a racing driver, and she was part of the kind of Smart Fun set back in London in the day, and he was a bit of an arse, and he was cheating on her, and he was engaged to somebody else, and all kept from her, and anyway, it was bad news. So when he was kind of treating her like a dog and not responding to her and all that sort of thing, she took a gun and she went out and she shot him. So after her hanging, there was such a kind of an uproar about it, that's when it was no more. I think they still hung men, for a bit. She might have just been the last person to be hung. I know that after that it was the end of hanging. Whether it was just women first and then it came about that they didn't have any more hangings, I don't know. But yeah, so it was quite a sad story, and she wouldn't help herself in a way. You know, with her defence, she wouldn't really help herself. So yeah, but there's, I think, 4 episodes, which the one I saw before was 1 episode, so I don't know if they're just gonna like drag it out. But I really like these dramas, and I really do, but there's always a little disclaimer that says some people have been invented for dramatisation purposes. So then you think you know the story of what happened, but then you find out that the person that it was, you know, wasn't real, and you think, how can that be? How can that be telling us what really happened then? There was a thing a little while ago that kind of brought that to my attention. I can't remember what I was watching. Maybe you remember. But it was like, how can that be true then? Just do the truth, you know. Make the truth more dramatic without inventing people. And it was it was that other woman, the jewel thiefy woman. I can't remember what that was called now. You know, the one I mean, the one who swallowed the diamonds and stuff. Joan, that was it. How can I forget the name Joan? It's my mother's name. So yeah, there was things in that were not real. Even down to remember Chernobyl, that drama. You know, the lady that was in there, her name was Homyuk. I can't say Homyuk. She weren't real. She weren't real. She was a representation of all of the other scientists that contributed to information for the story. So they decided that all of those scientists, we'll get rid of them, we'll just have this one woman, and she can be this woman who, you know, represents them all, which is a bit, she didn't exist. It's not really the story then, is it? And it makes you wonder how much poetic license they put in all these dramas of real events. I don't think they should be allowed to do that. If it depicts real events, it should just be, I mean, why can't we just see 4 or 5 scientists come up with an idea? Why not? What's wrong with that? Maybe more, you know. Several scientists getting an input. Why do we have to have one fictitious person credited with all their input? Makes no sense. Not to me anyway. So that's my 2 penneth for the day. Oh, what's wrong with me today? I really don't. I know I was tired yesterday. I was yawning away all evening, watching football and yawning. And then I should have gone to bed early, but I didn't. So I'm my own worst enemy, really. But I have no idea. Maybe it's the gloomy weather. I don't know. But something has stolen the jam out of my donut today. Don't know what. I have a nice cup of tea, though. Maybe. There's Gary. I can hear his car. I can hear his music. Dum-ba-da-dum-ba-da-dum. Maybe a certain amount of it is the fact that I'm eating the wrong foods, you know, and I'm kind of making myself sick. I don't mean like bleh, sick. I just mean making myself feel a bit under the weather by all of the things I know I shouldn't have. Perhaps maybe that's part of it. I look forward to them all being gone, you know, getting back to some kind of healthiness one way or another. So yeah, I'm sorry I'm not my usual self, but hopefully tomorrow I will be. I'll be more alert. So I'm going to get off now. Got to go and cook dinner and do this thing for Gary. Well, it's actually for us, but it's more Gary's, you know, thing. So take care, everyone. You know, sorry I'm a bit of a I don't know why I've got such a big round face today. That's just not, it's not right. I don't know. It might not look like it to you guys, but it does to me. It looks like a great big moon face. So bye for now. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.